2015 to 2017 Wallace Stegner Fellow in Poetry at Stanford University. Her poems appear or are forthcoming in Agony, Crazy Horse, Devil's Lake, Ninth Letter, and Passages North. This summer, she will be a work-study scholar at the Breadloaf Writers Conference. Her poem, Slab City, appears in our current issue. Please welcome Laura.
Hi, thank you. Is this right? Okay. Hi, thank you so much, Peter, and the Adroit Journal for inviting me to read today, and thank you to everybody for coming also. I'm just going to read two poems today, and the first of them is called Tear of the Clouds. Give it back to the water, that pulp you cup in the palm of your hand, taken by flume, or by sun, or by some starved pursuant. You find it beside the tarn, top of the mountain, where lines of bright backpacks make their way up, but not this far up, past the slate mine and flooded fields, into this still pool asleep. You'll walk that palmful a few paces, then strap its small, baited body to the raft the tree's body gave you, tying it tight with sedges tugged loose from their stands in the steep banks. Blueberries hang slack overhead, while some sink below the boat that's not a boat, but a tender rudder, wheeling forward and closer to the drop-off. Where sun rebounds off the surface of water driven down from the upper stretches, underneath it someone builds a lodge for their family. And you farther down, beneath the basin shallow as a bird bath, will take that wild course off the summit, hands greased a true blue from what you've gathered along the way. As someone in their backyard, below on the main roads, untucks from bed at an early hour to see what has changed overnight in the garden. Thank you. And I'll just read one more poem. This one is in the current issue of the Adroit Journal, the summer issue, and it's about a community of people who live off the grid in the desert in Southern California, and it's called Slab City. From the east deep they arrive in the desert, past the Salton Sea and here, now into the better part of the Sun Belt. They join up in trailers, squatters in tents. Cover from weather comes in tarps. The tarps fight for cover, not from water but for shade. Roosting in the gap where bulbs loop a wooden frame, a man makes a stage mounted on towers of 2x4s. He leans hard. He is aging brown and tan. His name is Moth, and he's got 6 mouths to think about. With several hundred people hauled up, if you need something, you just ask the neighbors, he tells me. Anything dragged in from elsewhere is shared, fed, or built upon. In a steady stream of burned out RVs and buses, in the wreckage of former homes too ruined to use even for their parts, he takes me to the junked bus. It gives me the shade. It gives me someone to talk to while sitting. Everyone talking about East Jesus in the middle of nowhere, so I'll believe without seeing. It rained once, they say, not a flood, but a bucketing. I think of how my body takes on water, how my body leaks it out and off, how I'll reach for a glass when I need it, when I want it. Moth motions to the van with its tires gone soft from the desert. The radiator bakes in its shut-down black. He tells me how sand pulls in the cars, how people wait around inside of it, like high water for desert knees. A fishing rod rattles on the bare wall. Moth's kid skirts the sand with a broom. We haven't run away, he says. We've run too. Thank you.